Hey guys, it's Major Foley here. This is going to be the final attempt at fight at the Forge to try to get tier. If I don't get tier and I get hell, I'm just going to go ahead with it. Suffice to say, if you get tier, just ring the town center bell and have a couple of units back at base, or just train some Ulsarks to hopefully deal with the Fenrir wolves that appear. So not the Fenrir wolves, just Fimbulwinter wolves. Ooh, excuse me. If you want to see how to beat this level quickly so you don't have to bother with all that, go watch the extended edition video. It's got the strategy there. I don't plan on doing it here. Another thing, we are playing as Loki, not Thor, so our dwarves are a little worse off in resource gathering, and you need to take that into account. We'll feel like there's a pond near our base that's got a lot of fish. We'll be using that, and we'll be taking 2 of Eitris. We'll also establish an ox caravan trade route at some point, and we need to wall off when we do, because the enemy will try to take advantage of it at times. Go figure. And yeah, so the enemy does advance quite fast. We need to try to keep pace with them. And armory upgrades especially are important just because of the amount of units they send. So we're going to need hill forts as well as towers. So without further ado, let's get started.
The old man was right. Eitris already here. Get to the forge. That youngster won't beat me. Eitris has captured the forge.
Alright, send Brokk and Eitris to go kill those boars. Send all these dwarves to go chop wood.
We'll have to rely on those.
You will. Something. Something. You will. Yo. Something. Yo. Something.
Come on, Brokk, shoot faster. I don't even know why I care about the Jarl. The Jarl will die pretty soon anyway. Get the hand axe upgrade and the shaft mine upgrade. Those are both important upgrades that we want immediately. Start building the dock. Send these Heroes of Ragnarok to the front. Send Brokk and Jarl to the front. Get 1 Ulsark, get 1 ox cart, and you want 12 to 13 dwarves on each gold and wood resource. Food's going to be completely handled by fishing ships. Let's get that done. And this Ulsark will build our houses as well as our armory that we're going to need. So we're going to get those 9 dwarves on there now. Take care of this dock. This relic is unknown. And there's another relic here. They are dynamic relics, so they're not always going to be the same, so keep that in mind. Alright, get a couple of fishing ships. Alright. Alright, we're going to send our Heroes of Ragnarok down. Send the fishing boats here and the fishing boats here. We're going to have 1 Hero of Ragnarok build a dock, so we can take advantage of that food as quickly as we can. But yeah, there'll be trolls down here, so we send our Heroes of Ragnarok to take care of that. Explore all the ponds so you see all the fishing spots. Alright, now we come down here and we'll destroy another dock and build another dock to take over Eitris stuff. Alright, we're gonna actually build a barracks next, so we don't want to use all that wood just yet. Yep, start another fishing ship. Send 1 Hero of Ragnarok here to scroll around. He'll always go Heimdall and Bragi, so those are gods you know they'll always go. So that means they'll have undermine and flaming weapons. And the sooner we get our fishing ships from Eitris, the sooner we can just stack up our food, and we're going to need a lot of it. Alright, so now once you've explored here, we want to build 2 sets of walls. 2. Because they can potentially cast undermine destroying one, and we need to make sure all our bases are covered. So send the rest up here. You can leave 2 down here. And we need to start training some throwing axemen to help with the initial defense. Don't forget, once one of these wall sections are done, open up a gate, or your Hero of Ragnarok will try to go all the way around, and you will not want that to happen. Alright, so a few more dwarves. We'll get a couple of houses up. Don't worry about getting medium infantry for now, just get a bit of a number up. And we don't want to build any more fishing ships, this will be fine for us, as long as we can keep up. You can always go copper weapons, but we want to advance soon enough, so we are going to just wait till we can advance. We're also just going to keep training throwing axemen at the same time, because we have enough dwarves to maintain that. Keep an eye on your units, don't let them chase. Bloody bears, man. Try to keep your units healthy if you can. Send your heroes of Ragnarok back up there once they're done. And we can nearly advance to the next age. So we're going to go with Bragi. Forget about the copper shields upgrade. Just go for mail and weapons. Those are the only two important ones because we're not fighting archers. Get another longhouse. And we're now going to get medium infantry as well. Oh, we're under attack. Get the Jarl to get their attention. Try not to let them go behind your base, guys, if you can, because otherwise it'll be a whole host of other problems, but it looks like it's only a scout. We should be able to hold off these guys off just fine. Let's train Ulsarks from this one to get our numbers up. Looks like they'll go for the dock, but we'll hold them off just fine. Alright, send them over here. We're going to build a temple as well. And when we age up, we're going to build a market around here, just so they hopefully don't see it. Alright, we want to get the bowsaw upgrade. And how many doors we got here? We need a couple more on gold. And a couple, about 4 more on wood. Alright, let's build that market. Alright, getting Salt M4 will be our next goal, as well as the last upgrades. Alright. And that's all the dwarves we're going to need, as long as none of them die. I would use your gold mine in the heroic age, just to keep it safe. I'm going to send a few Ulsarks and throwing axemen back here to clean out the bears, so when we need to use that gold, we can, just fine. Alright, we need to get heavy infantry when we can afford to do so, which we can. We also need to get some more housing. Alright, Salt M4 costs more gold than wood, so I'm just going to sell some food. Buy it. We want to get copper weapons next too, so when our next gold comes in, let's get copper weapons. Because this will also affect our fortresses and towers. Also want to get another longhouse when we can afford it. Alright, so now kill all these bears. So then we can send our dwarves here with no issues later. Because that's where a good chunk of our next gold is going to be. He hasn't. We got plenty of time. Oh, looks like the army's coming up from the north this time. So we might train a few Hussiers here just to help. Get a few ox carts. Where'd the army go? Uh-oh. Not good. We have a problem. They're gonna go for the market. Yep. So we need to bring them back over here because we built the market too far behind. They're going for it. So I might wall off that entire passage just to make sure that they don't do that. Okay, we'll hold that off just fine. Alright. We got plenty... We can potentially go to the next age. I would probably not. I'd probably just focus on the current upgrades you can get now, including economic ones. Because they're just more important at this point. And we're going to build 2 sets of walls up here again. I already had a bloody temple down here and I made that mistake. I'm going to delete that one. It's just blocking the path at this point. There's more gold here, but it's harder to wall off, so... Just when you do, make sure you do it right. Alright, he's gone tier. So, do the passage, try to get everything back in here, train a couple of Ulsarks back at base. And you'll see Fimbulwinter being cast very soon. There it is. Now we need to pay attention if they'll destroy any of our docks too. As you can see, they're mostly on the docks. And we are going to lose a couple of dwarves. But as long as they're not all consistently attacking the town center immediately, it means your town center will live, and that's important. Alright, we're good. Oh, he's stuck. Kill him. Alright, Fimbulwinter's gone. Send them back to work. So we did lose a couple of dwarves, which is unfortunate. But we can replace them. And now that we've got a little bit of an ox cart operation going, we're also going to try to wall off this in case they decide to come from the behind, which is not what we want to see. Alright, let's take the let's get ready to take the temple. So we need to buy some wood, start take care of these, and start building hill forts. Gonna get the Call of Valhalla and Swineway upgrades. So it takes 10 minutes for us to take the Plentyvault and finish the mission. It takes him 15, so we get more time every time. Alright, now while they're just trickling in, we want to just kill them, because this means they're not attacking us in a mass. Which is kind of important, because we're going to be dealing with a mass very soon. Alright, let's start building these hill forts. And we don't have to worry about the Nidhogg, which is a plus for us. And with the armory upgrades, we can keep pace. But we are going to need to eventually advance to the next stage. Alright, that's our gold done. We can go there. We can still get one more house, so we're going to get that. Now, we have enough food that we can potentially sell to advance, but we're not going to do that. At least until we get a little closer to the goal. The reason being is we might need to just have a mass of Ulsak or throwing axemen being trained. So we want 2 throwing axemen and 1 Ulsak training, because we want to encourage more throwing raiders, so our towers with crenellations can do more. As you can see, our resources aren't that great at the moment. Now there is another dock up here. I wouldn't risk going for it though. Alright, they haven't attacked me in a while, so I'm expecting a big army to arrive very soon. How did they get through there? I walled that off. And this is what I mean. This is why I hate this level so much. We need to wall off whatever passages are up there. Alright, let's deal with it. I hope they're going all the way back around. Alright. Build another hill fort. Because if he's going for the base, we're in trouble. Alright, we're going to sell... Now we got close enough, we're going to advance to the next stage. We're going to go with Hell. I'm going to send this army back up, because we're done with all that. And we're going to wall off this passage. I knew it! Okay, we need to attract their attention and bring them back. This is why I hate this level so much. Alright, he's actually cast flaming weapons. That's good for us. We're going to cast our own. Yeah, but he's going to potentially attack us from behind, which we can deal with that. Now send our army back. Guys, please just chop. Chop, chop. So we will have to rebuild that longhouse. Not a problem. I'm gonna get one in Hanya so we can get a boost to our attack. And the rest are going to stay down here. We're going to get champion infantry. And here comes another attack. Not great, but we can deal. Get some Ulsarks training out of that one. Take care of these. Send most of the army back down. We're going to wall this off this passage, so they don't do that again. So how are we going to wall this off? That is the question. Can do the bloody bear corpse, man. I hate that. Alright, I'm going to cast the Nidhogg here, so we can do AoE damage, and of course there are now Ballista, so we kind of got to get rid of those. I thought we killed all the bloody trolls. Brokk, go deal with them, please. I'm gonna get a fire giant to help. Those were our gold gatherers, so we're gonna send them down here now, because it's pretty much all clear. It's gonna take a while, that means our gold is non-existent at the moment. Brokk, if you can't kill those 3 trolls, I'll be very disappointed. Alright, you guys need to actually go up. That market needs to be built. Because right now, we are lacking a lot on that kind of stuff. Alright. Alright, we're mining again, which is good. Which the ox cart would not go on the side it doesn't need to be on. Alright, now build that, and build it well. No, I don't want the dock destroyed. I want that done. And I want that done, that should be fine. Oh, now we have to... Okay, so... Something to note, guys. The timer will always reset, so for Eitris it'll be 15 minutes, and for you it'll be 10, so try not to let him take it back, or you'll have to wait another 10 minutes. It's a little frustrating thing. And you can't block it all the way, so they'll try to send some troops forward to block it, which is a shame, so we have to just deal with it. Yeah, keep all this up, so we can just hold them off. And I'm just going to keep Brokk up here to hopefully deal with those trolls. Actually, no, we'll bring him back down. But yeah, and hopefully this will stop any attempts to attack from the top. So I'm going to sell some stuff, get some ox carts from here. Still some wood up there, guys. And there's the army. Hopefully they'll go back around, because I really... Yep. Okay, it looks like they're going back around. Looks like they're not casting undermine, which is, I guess, lucky for us. Yeah, looks... Their army's actually been divided. This is the second army, so we'll be dealing with another army immediately on top of this. So we'll lose our Nidhogg to the ballistas eventually, but... He's carrying... It'll be fine if we lose him. Although... Sucky, because his AoE damage is kind of nice. But we have more than enough to hold them off now. So we're going to get our last armory upgrades. Those are important. And then we really can't lose from here. We just have to hold off for 8 minutes or so. A lot of our Ulsarks are injured, but nothing much can be done about that. We'll get conscript longhousing too. We'll build another longhouse. Kinda love the splash the fire giant makes when it hits water. Get in there, guys. There you go, there's more ballista. And there's another army. Looks like some of them are going up, but we should be fine with that. I'm going to upgrade the walls just in case they do decide to break through it. Yeah, the Nidhogg's pretty much close to death. And there it goes. Hopefully that means they won't use many more ballista because those are annoying, but I'm not holding my breath.
A hero has fallen.
And we still need one last armory upgrade. We can't afford it yet. Should be able to in a second. There we go. And from here, there shouldn't be any way we can lose. They'll just keep delaying us by trying to take the forge, and we're not going to let them do that. And we just want to like make it as difficult for them as possible. That means a lot of forts, a lot of towers. And of course, that's probably where they're trying to train ballista, because those burning arrow ballistas do a lot of damage. We just want to make it difficult for them as possible. Alright, that gold mine's about to run out, so we're going to move further down here. There should be another large gold mine we can take advantage of. Might get another Enhanya, just to help with the damage. Granite Blood's not a bad one if you plan on training giants too, just so you can take advantage of the thing you can get. I wouldn't worry about instantly trained giants or myth units to train instantly. I don't think it's really worth it for this mission, because you got more than enough military to rely on. But Granite Blood's good for the giants.
A hero has fallen.
I'm going to get the fortified town center for a little bit of extra population. I don't usually go for that town center, but if you want even more pop, you can grab it there.
A hero has fallen.
Oh, that giant's dead. That's a rip. Yeah, if they keep training ballistas, we'll just win this so easily. See, the difficult part of this level most of the time is that you're not prepared for them taking up as quickly as they normally do. If you can keep pace with them, you're usually fine. Even if they force your economy to a bit of a standstill. Or even if you deal with a Nidhogg, if you know where the Nidhogg is, if it's like down here or if it's up here, and you have it chase Brokk while you're throwing Axeman, deal the damage required, you're fine, you know. So, you know, this upgrade I'm getting, Safeguard, makes your towers and walls cheaper if you really want that upgrade. So yeah, like, if you can keep pace with the armory upgrades, like, before you even hit champion, getting at least the second, the heroic age upgrades, and a couple of forts, you should be able to hold off any attack early on with early pressure. Again, sometimes, like, I've mentioned this in the extended edition, guys, too. This campaign is probably the most inconsistent. They're sometimes much more aggressive, sometimes they're not. And that's just things you need to take into account. You are going to have to retry to do this a couple of times. It's just fact. There's no consistency to this campaign. It's just something you have to deal with. Like right now, I'm not even suffering another attack. Where have they gone? When I was doing extended edition, they'd always cast undermine down here and trying to come through here. Like, and they never attacked me from the top, but you can see in gold that they did. Here comes another army. 3 more minutes. Might as well get Copper Shields upgrade. Why not? I think they probably do help against the Ballista a bit. But other than that, they don't really help against anything else. The throwing Axeman being stuck there kind of sucks, but... couldn't even do his horn. That is unfortunate. Wow, that is a lot of ballista. We might train a couple of Jarls just to help with that. They really don't like how many buildings I've got. Wow, they even got another one set down here. We really need to take care of this. I was wondering why the army felt a little small. Alright, let's rebuild those destroyed hill forts. And repair our other ones. Let's increase our line of sight on our buildings too with the signal fires. Oh boy, here comes another attack. Let's go take care of those ballistas early. Don't let him take the thing! We don't want him taking the forge. I don't want to wait another 10 minutes. We've got 20 seconds left, so we're about to win. Why train a bunch of her seers? I don't have a lot of myth units. And Jarls, for that matter. Anyway, we win in 10 seconds. And we win. Oh boy, that was an adventure and a half. But that's it. Nicely done. Now we only have Loki's temples, the more annoying one. But that'll be tomorrow.
Brokk! How dare you steal my idea? Your idea? That's ridiculous. Why, Skult! What are you doing here? Thank you for building this board for me, little friends. You have been quite predictable. Eitris, brother, this was all the work of Loki. He fooled us into fighting each other. Stolen Freya's gift. We've got to get that boar back.
You know, just the amount of lives you've just wasted fighting each other. Alright guys, that's it for Fight at the Forge. I was able to get a tier spawn on the last one attempt, so that's good. Yeah, look forward to Loki's temples, which is not going to be any different from Extended Edition. Hopefully. Catch you guys later.